So I'm pretty excited about this episode. If you've been following along, you know that we got to Florida a couple days ago, and we've been going at it pretty hard since then. I grew up in Orlando, but I left about 20 years ago, and I really haven't been back a whole lot since. And part of me really kind of resents growing up there because it's completely the opposite of things that I enjoy doing now. But we're here, and I really want to make the best of it, find the silver lining in the situation. So let's start out by going to Gatorland. I haven't been there in probably 25 years. I remember going as a kid, but 25 years will really change things. So let's see what that's all about. Look at all them chickens. So I can really see any other version of myself being really uncomfortable about Gatorland, but I'm trying to accept it and enjoy the experience as it is. The first thing you do when you get in is you just start feeding alligators. In any other situation, this would be extremely dangerous and illegal, but in this situation, it's really just pretty ridiculous and a lot of fun. And I think that that's something you can say about a lot of things in Florida. You know, I've chosen to move away from that crazy and not participate in it, but since I'm here, trying to enjoy myself, and I'm choosing to participate in like an educational animal sanctuary. So the next day we went to Titusville and Playa Linda Beach, and it's really nice to kind of get a break from that commercialism that you see in Central Florida. I could really appreciate the nature there. It's important to protect yourself from sun.
Screen. Sunscreen.
There's Ted Papa.
Go buy a t-shirt.
Oh, Himalaya, what was it you saw? I couldn't believe anything at all. 'Cause I know it's what you would want. And all the time spent alone in your room, that up to the time I'm with you. Do you know I love you too?
So paramotoring is something that I've wanted to try for a while, and something that I think that would be exciting and challenging for both my dad and I. And it turns out that Florida is one of the best places in the country to do it, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, Himalaya, what was it you saw? I couldn't believe anything at all. 'Cause I know it's what you would want. All the times spent alone in your room, that up
And then something pretty cool happened. This whole time I've been trying to talk my dad into going, and he'd been super nervous about it. He didn't want to go. He's like, I'll take you, but I'm not gonna fly. And then after he saw us land, he wanted to fly. So Pet Papa took to the skies. And that was just really cool to see. I think as we get older, it's easier for us to just stay parked in our comfort zone. And I think maybe that was one of the best Christmas presents imaginable, to get to see my dad step out of his like that. Speaking of comfort zones, what do you think of these hoodies? Super comfortable. Check them out on my website, jasoneason.com. Should I move that vacuum cleaner? I guess it's in the way. There, that's better. I have a vacuum cleaner. I want you guys to know. Well, obviously we're back in Alaska now, but kind of a closing thought on this video. As I was walking out of my parents' house to go to the airport, I noticed these pictures that we had taken a couple years ago when we went to Las Vegas, and I was struck by how new my coat looked. Where's that thing? Oh yeah. So I was struck by how new my coat looked. So this was a couple years ago, obviously, but look at this thing now. It is beat up, right? But in the picture, what caught my eye was that there are no tears, no stains, no paint, no spray foam. Insulation wasn't like ripping out of it like it is now. And Florida's where I grew up. It's where my family is. It's part of me, and I'm super grateful for having a wonderful childhood. But it's good to remember, you can buy a new coat, you can move to new places, you can change the way you live your life. Move to Alaska.